Okay, so welcome to. How excited are you, friend?
You know what?
What?
Speaking of friend, y'all, I want to highlight my friend.
Don't do this.
No, let me tell you.
Do it when I got my makeup and hair done.
Girl, she put together our first ever currency and cocktails here in Atlanta with our members only, and it was really amazing.
Oh, that's what you thought when you
Yeah,
walked in?
it was really
When you
good.
finally got there? Because she talking about
Huh?
some. She talking about some. Huh? She talking about some. This our last currency and cocktail. I said this is your last currency and cocktails.
You told me
Bitch.
not to come to that event 4 or 5 times, so I took
One
you up on
time.
that offer.
No, because you tried to do this psychology trick on me. Was like, well, I'm not coming. I was like, well, don't come.
No, when you first put it together though, you genuinely was like, you don't have to go. And then today you was like,
No, when I first put it together, I said you don't have to go because you said something. I forgot.
yeah.
But I'm happy that we both showed up.
And it was really good. And you did a really good job putting it together.
It was
And
good.
I wanted to
And
highlight
it wasn't a big event, and I stayed within budget.
you stayed within budget, but it became a big event. Not because of you, but because
Of us,
the turnout. Yeah.
like just the marketing and everything like that. But I stayed in budget. I used to didn't have no budget. I used to be like, okay, $1,000 for photographer, $2,000 for the space, $400, $500 on food.
Outfit, $800 each minimum.
Exactly. But this time I really stayed in a good budget.
Yep.
So I'm very proud of that. But the currency camp is definitely going strong. Do you want to tell them about the currency camp to start the episode?
Really quickly, I was going to tell them more about you really quickly because I also want to highlight Des because even though she's a big crybaby, she and a kind of a bully sometimes, she comes through for everybody. Like Des genuinely deeply cares about everybody
I
that
do.
she puts herself around, and she goes out. She overextends herself and beats herself up if she can't be there for them. So I just want y'all to know that about her. And so I do see that, and not just with today's series of events, but you always like call me when you're buying, like you really want to show up for people all the time.
I do.
Hence, you came all the way to Nebraska for my grand opening. Like you really be
And
trying.
I do not like Nebraska.
Girl,
It's like Little House on the Prairie out there. But I like the people
she
in
was
Nebraska.
like, this Nebraska, it ain't Atlanta, but it'll do. This she was like, this your car, it ain't the Corvette, but it'll do.
It'll do. But no, I love the people that you put me around Nebraska. Like all of them, like I felt so comfortable in Nebraska. Like they all just was like made me feel like a cousin or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't no side eye like it be in like big cities. Like you
Yeah,
know they
no.
be in competition. Like oh this your friend. Like it wasn't none of that. It was just open arms, welcome. Even your mama was welcome.
That's how I act like that. That's why I act like that too. Like real down to earth, real chill, like a cousin, open arms, down to earth, real down to earth, extremely down to earth, like a cousin, no judgments, be yourself. That's why I act like that.
So let's talk about Thanksgiving and what the traditions are in your family. I will start right there because y'all have a really tight knit family, and then I'll go into mine. But let me take a shot. Let's cheers to you giving me shout out.
Until you never ignore me ever again in texting the.
Girl, you thought you got me back so good. You thought you
did.
got me back so good. You thought you got me back so good. You thought you got me back so.
She texted
good.
everybody back but me. I said, okay, watch this.
She thought she got me so good, did she, Tay?
And I did. Tay gonna look at me and said, baby, I called you everything but a child of God.
Like, she kept her. One thing about Tay, she keep her composure because I didn't see nothing on her face.
She keeps
She was like, well, Des, I'm in the back making drinks. Quest is over there with the sandwiches. You're going to just have to come in. We're going to put you an exit planner on the couch. It's 50 people in here. And I was just like, okay, let me go in there. I walked in there. I lied. I said my friend had a family emergency. If you are watching this and it was at Atlanta Currency Camp, the emergency was nothing. But I had your fucking back, bitch, because I could have went
because
there.
all day you was like, okay, you guys make some noise for Trishana. I was like, I know. As soon as we get here, this shit gonna be under the water again. We always do that.
Because I was probably going to be like the real me wanted to sit on that couch and be like, this bitch Trishana ain't answer the fucking phone. Like, this shit is
And
out
I'm
of
like,
fucking
who
order.
started it?
This shit, but I sat on that couch. I said, hey guys, Trishana's having a family emergency. I'm so sad she can't be here, but I'm going to hold it down. I know she wish she could be here. 5 minutes later, this bitch at the door. I can't even get my light out. Anyway, child, that's what you got to
So yeah, shout out to the whole team. They did a thing, and you did an amazing job putting it together.
Yeah,
but speaking of family traditions, my family's always been really close. But granted, a lot of people in my family is old, and a lot of people died now, which is so crazy because I didn't have deaths in my family for a long time. But my great grandma was like,
getting older. That's a blessing.
yeah. But my great grandmother, she's still alive. She's 91. She'll be 91 right after your birthday in January.
January what?
She a big cap. I forget the exact day, Grandma. I forget the exact day.
Damn, she forgot.
I think it's the 19th.
Oh, I'm the 17th.
Yeah, I think my favorite cousin birthday January 17th. My grandma's is the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so she turns 91, and that is like the person who raised me. But she really is the glue of the family. So she got a bunch of kids. They kids had a bunch of kids, and them kids had me.
Dang.
And so we all as cousins get together, and we all like cook, and we bring it's like a potluck style Thanksgiving. But my uncle.
Uncle
Made
who?
his Uncle Jesse, my Uncle Jesse Sawyer, that's who I named my real estate business after, Sawyer Peak Properties. May his soul rest in peace. He was always in charge of the turkey, and it was always
Good,
so
juicy.
dry. That turkey,
Now, why would you say that about that dead man?
no, but listen, he loved to separate it too. So you get your white meat in this pan, you get your dark meat in this pan, and every year he had to make it. Every year we be like, it's dry.
No, but see, my grandma back at home, she make the juiciest. Oh my God. I don't eat nobody else turkey, Trisha. Her turkey so juicy. But to talk about my Thanksgiving and how I look at Thanksgiving, first of all, everybody knows this about me. Well, maybe not everybody, but
It's about you? Oh.
I do not like holidays. Like Christmas and Thanksgiving, I always just watch TV and see how other families interact, and I hear the stories about like how y'all have these traditions and everybody gonna meet under the big top and kiss under the mistletoe. But my mom shunned us away from like the family. So like she felt like she was the black sheep of the family. So her and all of her 6 kids, we never went to like the people's house for Thanksgiving dinner or any of those type of things. And she used to just make it seem like the family like hated us.
How'd
But
it make
that's
you
just
feel?
because how she felt. It just made me not like Thanksgiving. But the thing about my mama is she can cook really well. So it was just like she would cook and we would eat at the house with the 6 kids. But it's like on Thanksgiving, but my therapist also said this, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But on Thanksgiving, it just seemed like the whole family is together, not just your intermediate
Yeah,
family.
no, it's not supposed to just be. And my auntie be trying to do that with her 6 kids
Yeah.
too. She be trying to just. I be telling her, girl, get them kids out that
And
house.
let us go see the rest of the family. But see, I got to a point where I just started going to my family house by myself because that's just how I am. I'm
Yeah.
independent in that way. But my therapist used to tell me, like, why do you look at other people's situations or families and think that's the family? Like, you just have to be appreciative of the family that you have and the tradition that y'all make together. But that still didn't that still didn't make me like, oh, I just want to, you get what I'm saying? I don't like Thanksgiving. Every time Thanksgiving come up, I get really, really depressed. And then Christmas is right after it. When I get out of my depression, so I be depressed from the day daylight savings go back, so 3 days ago, all the way until the clock spring back up.
Really? When did the clock spring back?
March.
So you be depressed around your birthday time?
Yes, that's why I don't do nothing for my birthday.
Guess
for real.
what though? I'm the complete opposite. I am like the Thanksgiving turkey.
Christmas tree at big.
I am a cornucopia having ass. Like I do it all. My family put that like come fall and come Christmas time. It's literally I feel like a little kid again. Like all my responsibilities literally feel like they just leave my body. I have no nothing. I just get so excited. Like I love to cook the dressing. I love to cook the macaroni and cheese. Like I love I will literally, one year I was away from my family because I was in a relationship trying to be in love and that person was playing basketball. So I brought, and he was about to be down for Christmas and Thanksgiving too. I literally flew out there and brought Thanksgiving to him and me and him made like the biggest Thanksgiving meal. Like you would have thought it was like 14 people.
And that's the thing. Like last year I was in a relationship and I cooked for him and his whole family. But I was so sad because my mom and her kids didn't come after I already had bought their plane ticket. So it's like this year, yeah, it was
this year though, we're gonna make sure you have a Thanksgiving.
I don't know.
No, it ain't no.
We're going to see because I'm not really into holidays either.
That's because you didn't experience it. We're going to make sure you have a Thanksgiving and a Christmas. I already have a decor person coming out. She's decorating your house for Christmas.
Who paying for it?
Me. We already in a group text.
You can save that money and give me
no.
Give me some shoes.
We already in a group text. We're bringing you a Christmas tree. We got like a whole bunch of stuff going.
I'm gonna love it after it gets
She's
here.
doing my house and yours.
I'm really gonna love it and I'm probably gonna cry. That's probably the best Christmas gift that I ever received. But it's like I just have to
it's gonna be so nice.
it.
And I'm about to get your tree.
And you know what's so funny? I just had called my daughter grandma and was like, I don't think she should spend Christmas with me, like waking up here, because I was like, my house don't never give Christmas. So I was like, she could just stay with y'all, wake up with y'all, then come here after. Because I always get her gifts and stuff like that. But I want my house to scream. I want something big.
Oh, I decorate.
What Beyonce say? I wanted to scream, I'm here.
Yeah, I go all out for Christmas.
Okay, we're
Both
gonna
houses.
Okay, so if you decorate my house this Christmas and it's like, oh, I feel in the spirit, blah blah blah. Next year I'm gonna get both of our houses decorated, but I'm gonna do if like I like it like this year and I feel the love, then I'm gonna make sure that I decorate my house every year in honor of you, even when you die or I die.
Damn, you said death. But thank you.
I'm a Capricorn.
Ask Tay. Tay, you be at my house when I be redecorating for the festivities, and it just be so, like I be want to just rub my feet together. Like
I never had my house decorated for Christmas my whole life. Not even when I stayed with my mom, my granddad.
you know what? I know we're not supposed to be talking about Christmas, but even like on my grandma's side, she has like 14 or 15. I think she has 16 grandkids. We all go over there. Not even like a holiday. She'll pick a day where we're all free. We'll all go over there. Mm-hmm. We'll play Christmas music, Michael Jackson. They real churchy, so stuff like that. And we take turns. Like we'll decorate the tree with her. We'll be outside with my grandpa decorating the house. We'll decorate the rail, like all the rails. We'll make gingerbread houses. Like we do all of the fairy tale stuff, and my children have to do it. Like even my goddaughter, that's why I get her, and we do stuff like that. We carve pumpkins. Like we're very festive in my family. Girl, we gonna turn you into a festive butterfly.
Never ever in my life. Let me look.
Y'all comment below if y'all are into festivities. Like I don't know, it's just a fairy tale.
And I love watching it. Like, but if you haven't noticed, because you haven't been following me for a long time. On Thanksgiving, I don't post at all.
I've noticed you didn't do it last year.
On Christmas, I don't post at all. No story, no post, no nothing. I don't post nothing. You don't see me at all.
Well, moving on.
Moving on to questions from Tay. This is the new segment. We ready, Tay?
So, in light of the news of today, would you rather miss a very important event related to family and friends, or attend a life-changing business event?
So the question is, would you rather miss a family or friends important event, or would you rather go to a life-changing experience and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for yourself to get ahead in your career path? You want me to answer? Because this is what I'm really going through. So this is what I'm really going through. My friend, we've been friends for, I would say, 5+ years. Her wedding is on Friday, and her wedding has been planned for a whole year, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to, like, I have my bridesmaid. Oh, I'm a bridesmaid, and my daughter is a flower girl. I have my bridesmaid dress, my shoes. I got my hair planned, and everything is 3 hours away, so I have to drive the 2.5, 3 hour drive to get to the wedding or whatever. So that's been my plan for the whole year, because I've known about this since she asked me last year. But today around like 9 o'clock in the morning, we got a very important call on behalf of Beyond the Chair. And basically they asked us to correspond on the red carpet. You know, the people with the mics who interview the celebrities while they're walking into big events. So they asked us to do that. And I love interviewing. Trish, I know I would stay up all night, study people that I know going to be on the red.
Prepping me to know.
Like, this is my thing. This is what I love to do. Like, if you ever watch, or anytime anybody asks me some of my goal is always to interview people. Like, I love interviewing people. If y'all go back and watch the podcast episodes where we interview, most of them questions, like, Tay wrote, I tweaked, and it's just like, I love that type of stuff. And I know that by doing this event, it will open up a big door for Beyond the Chair. I know we're going to get a lot of media coverage. I know that it's going to push me years ahead in my career by the people I'm going to meet, by how well we're going to execute it, how good we're going to look, and how proud we're going to make the person who's even throwing the event. So I know by just going to this one event, we can end up at Rock Nation brunch in March. Like, I know that because I'm going to always put my best foot forward. However, it's like my friend's wedding has been planned for a year. So it's like, which one do I go to? And I'm going to leave that up to the audience. I'm not even going to tell them where my head is, because I didn't even want to do this episode because I'm just bamboozled right now. But I'm going to leave it for the audience to answer that question. So let me know in the comments, which path do you think I should take and why? Mm-hmm. All right, so
Chair chat.
Let's just be honest here.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Come on, baby. Don't play with it.
Just stay with it. Just stay with it. Just stay in it.
No.
What she say?
No.
Lay in it.
Hold on.
I carry just like a prego.
Hold on, wait. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, baby. Don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spend all day in it. My hitters don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. They stay with it.
I ain't never seen you pull out your guns.
I'm okay with it. Because when it come to me, they don't play with it. That's what she said. I just want a rough neck nigga on the tongue.
She said,
Bitch send me automatic with a gun.
I carry bitches like I'm prego. Plop, 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 plop. That
That's
was my
your
part.
gun?
That was my part.
How big is your gun?
Mine is like real big.
Mine little.
I carry bitches like I'm prego. That
Blah,
was,
blah.
I was rapping out all last night.
I like
Right
that.
outside Tay door. I carry bitches like I'm prego. Blah, 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 blah. I
Can't
just
wait
kept
till
saying
you get
it.
pregnant. Ooh, I can't wait because you're dramatic. First of all, on the baby shower, everybody else is gonna have everything planned. This is the thing about your channel. The team. This is what I can say lately. The team will have everything planned. We smooth selling. 17 hours before the event, Trishana just goes off on a tangent. Can you make sure? And what happened to the? And I'm just like, you're confusing me. The other day, I had to text her and say clearly. I said, you're confusing me.
No, yesterday?
Yeah.
No, we got it together. I called
No, I'm
Yams.
saying you was confusing me because you were like, and Tay is on her flight, so I can't call Tay. I said, Tay is driving. You're confusing me.
See, I had missed that part. I just knew she was on her way.
So I know a lot of people have a lot of high goals and high standards for their first Black Friday. So this might not be a first, this might be a second or your third go around. But if your Black Friday did not go as planned, that is okay. So first, I want you to look at your Black Friday sale and ask yourself, did you make the prices unbeatable or unbelievable? That's the first thing you need to pay attention to, because sometimes we want to go for taking $5 off or $10 off when you're competing with Fashion Nova or bigger companies, and they're slashing their stuff 70%, which they can do that because of the amount of inventory, and the inventory they're getting off is always like kind of like old inventory. But when I was running my first Black Friday sale, I made sure to add a little bit of profit on top. So I think I added like $5 to $10 extra on top of my product. But my goal wasn't to sell one or two. It was to sell 200 or 300, because that's when you're going to make the most money. Though this is how I learned that too. I pay attention to everything. It was this lady, for her Black Friday sale, she added only $1 on top of her product, right? But she made $300,000.
How?
She sold 300,000 products.
How?
I don't fucking know. Ask her.
Oh. I thought we was getting that part too.
Oh, no. But she only added $1 on top. You get what I'm saying? But she made sure to market it to the masses. And the shit was so cheap. Like,
What you mean the
unbelievable.
masses? What that mean?
Marketing to the masses is not like, oh, Trishana, I got a Black Friday sale. It's like getting on the platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of those different platforms, and getting the masses, like the mass majority of people. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you want to get a lot of people. But my goal on Black Friday is always to get a lot of people at a smaller price. I don't want to, you get what I'm saying? And also pay attention to your profit margins, because some people might think they made money on Black Friday by slashing their products down 50%, but they didn't make any profit at all. They actually went into the hole on their Black Friday products, right? So for the people who did not, enjoy their Black Friday sale, or they didn't get those results that they wanted, just make sure you join the Currency Camp, because we're having a after Black Friday training to get you geared up and ready towards Christmas, so you don't make the same mistakes that you made on Black Friday for Christmas. So make sure you join the Currency Camp. I would definitely leave the link below.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss that.
So what about the people who did enjoy their Black Friday sale? How can they keep up the momentum going into Christmas and going into the new year?
Yeah, if you did really well in your Black Friday sale, hopefully you guys collected everybody's emails, phone numbers. I think it's good to have somebody do cold calls, like a cousin, and call and be like, thank you so much for your order.
What's a cold call?
A cold call is basically just calling someone unexpectedly, basically. So it's like, I would hire a cousin who's like 17, 18, call these people and like thank them for their order, see how their business is going, whatever it is that you sell. If it's a skin regimen, how's your skincare going? Yeah, I see that you purchased XYZ. Did you also get XYZ? See if there's any other add-on products you could sell to them at that time, or throw them in some type of community. Let them know they'll be the first to know XYZ if another sale drops.
Yeah.
And then hit all, and you tell me true or false, but hit other sales like the Cyber Monday sale coming up for Christmas. Hit a Christmas sale. How would you differentiate those? A Christmas sale versus like a
Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
So Cyber Monday sale is basically where you sweep up that low hanging fruit. So if you did good on Black Friday, it's still money to be swept up. So say if you sold out of most of your inventory, but you got about a few pieces left, you could take a little bit lower for Cyber Monday just to get rid of that inventory. Or see, me, I'm a very strategic person. So if I sell out on Black Friday, or even if I don't sell out on Black Friday, my Cyber Monday wouldn't wouldn't be to make sales. It would be to generate leads for my Christmas sale. So on Cyber Monday, I had $50 wigs, but they're completely sold out. I mean, on Black Friday, I had $50 wigs, but they were completely sold out. So this Monday, I'm allowing you to text for 30 minutes. I want in for 30 minutes. You can text that to my text message number so that you do not miss this deal on Christmas, because I'm running it back one more time on Christmas. So my Cyber Monday will just be to generate leads and build anticipation, but that's just how I think. Other people don't think like that.
Yeah. And then even after Christmas, I know they have another sale come that Monday. It's like there's sales all
season. This
Yeah.
is when businesses, especially smaller businesses, make the most money during this season. So make sure that you're sweeping up all of the money that you can, whether it's at the top of the tree, the bottom of the tree, cut down the tree, pick
Facts.
up the tree, because
even if it's a bush and
yeah,
not a tree.
even if it's a bush and not a tree, because come January, that's the slow season for most businesses, and we're not going to pick back up till tax season.
I just realized why I'm tripping.
Why?
I'm drunk. I'm thinking I've only been drinking champagne. I forgot it had shots. Deleon is no joke. Speaking of,
Trishana, when I tell y'all Deleon is not no joke, this is not sponsored.
It's
But
not.
Deleon is not no joke. Me and my man was drink. I'm telling you, we drunk this much Deleon, Trishana, and the next day I couldn't get up.
no, for real.
I couldn't get up.
Deleon, don't play.
I couldn't get up.
Like, Deleon, don't play.
Oh my God.
So,
Speaking of Deleon, speaking of the owner of Deleon, which is
Facts.
owned by a black man. So Diddy created a large cannabis black-owned company. Let me read this. So Diddy created a large cannabis company, right? And the question that we have here is it important to own every moving piece of your business? What do you think?
I definitely think it's important to have a percentage at least into
Yeah.
something. I think a lot of us want to have 100% ownership, and I could almost guarantee you that Diddy is not 100%
Owner
owner
in any of his companies.
of any of them, because
Yeah.
Christiana once told me, would you rather have 100% of a grape or 30% of a watermelon, right? And so I think if you can clean up and get more revenue streams coming in by just being a part owner of something, I absolutely think you should do it. But I also do think we need to have more ownership of a lot of everything.
Right.
Like, we
true.
don't even own gas stations, for real.
Yeah, black people. I never seen a black-owned gas station.
For real. There's only one I could think of, and it was back home in Nebraska. A girl went to school with her dad owns a gas station.
Oh, I want to talk to him.
Yeah.
I definitely want to talk to him. So let's just take a moment of silence for Takeoff really quickly, because I do want to bring up something, but let's just have a moment of silence for him. You gonna close your eyes?
Oh,
All right, so and I really took Takeoff deaf hard, because it's like he don't even talk.
he don't bother nobody.
He don't bother nobody. And I kept telling Trisha, I'm like, I'm taking this really, really hard. Like, I woke up to that scene on Twitter, because I always go check my Twitter.
And y'all, she woke up about 5 hours later than everybody else, so we already been going through it for 5 hours. By the time
I'm giving Stacey Dash.
by the time you woke up, you was like, "Oh my gosh, keep it." I'm like, "Girl, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. We found this out at 6 a.m."
I was giving Stacey Dash, wasn't I?
You was.
Somebody talking about let Stacey Dash know Takeoff died. But a lot of people were blaming it on conspiracy theories and things that rappers put in their lyrics, like, oh, this is karma and stuff like that. And I just wasn't really getting jiggy with that. Like, I think that all of our stories are already written when we're born. So it's like that was just a part of his story, and it's going to open the door to us seeing something bigger. Like, that reminds me of like Emmett Till. Like, how he died was just so tragic. I'm not saying it was the same tragedy, but like from us losing him, it just opened our eyes to so much more. It like created a movement in the black community. So I hate that it had to like stem from that.
Yeah. And we're in a lot of events where Takeoff is at, or Migos at in general, and every time we've seen him,
Quiet.
cool, how you doing, excuse me, move. Like, it's never been like, I've seen him in person several times, and it was never.
But it
ever.
also shows us how one split decision, not even on your end, but you have to be smart about making decisions for everybody around you, because one split heat of anger, one split decision can change the trajectory of so many people's lives in 1 second. That's why when we out and stuff, if I feel the type of way, we just gotta go home. I used to be the type of girl in the club, like, pop off, and did she just step on my shoe, and all of those type of things. But now,
Same. I used to square up first. Now I just be like, Let me go on and
Yeah.
go ahead.
Because one thing about life, once it's gone, you can never get it back. Anything else in life other than life, you can get back. I could lose my car today. I could lose my house today. I could lose all of the money in my bank account today. But one thing about all of those three things is I can go get it back just as how I got it the first time. But one thing about life is when you lose life, you can never ever get it back how we know it or whatever, because this is all we know. So it's just like, as people and as humans, we should just cherish life more.
And you know what I was talking about on my live the other night? I was saying, like, you know what's even sad and worse than someone passing away?
Yeah.
Is someone being alive and living like they're dead.
Yeah, true.
I think that's deep, and a lot of us don't realize how strong we are, how powerful we are, how impactful we are. So instead we sleep on a lot of our talents. And so that's why it's like, it's extremely sad that Takeoff passed, but he also was living his life to the fullest, you know, and I really admire that. So I think a lot of us who are alive and we still have breath in our body, our limbs are still moving, all these things are still working. Yes, you may not be in a position that you want to be in, or maybe life is not your favorite right now, and life is lifing you for real. But to be alive, living like you're dead and not even try to put your best foot forward is probably the most,
like, disservice that you could do to yourself.
Yes, that's the word. Disservice thing that you could do to yourself. Like, please, you guys, while you have breath in your body, there's someone fighting
For their life.
for their
To
life
even
right now.
breathe.
Yeah. And I said next time, and I want to say this to close your ears. I had said this on my live. I'm like, next time you're in bed all day and you feel like you can't get up, imagine your bed was a hospital bed. I bet you hop up quick as you can.
Because I be in the bed.
You
all
do.
day. But I be up all
But
night
you be working
though.
though. But
I be
people
up all night working.
But people who just be in the bed, like, don't do anything with their life, just sad, depressed. Like, imagine being in your bed all day, but pretend that bed is a hospital bed. I bet you it's gonna drive you to get up. Like,
get up.
ooh, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all. We gotta just live life to the fullest, because you just never know.
But even though, and one last thing about Takeoff, even though he was quiet behind the scenes, he impacted so many lives, and you could just tell by the response that was given, like, after he died and stuff like that. Like, he touched so many lives, like, and he was a great man. What they be saying, he's a good man.
Get you a
like,
good man.
Like, he was a great man. You know how some men die and then a whole bunch of people come out with these stories and stuff like that.
Allegations. He ain't had no women allegations. He ain't had no baby mama drama allegations. He ain't had no. He stepped on my shoe allegations. Nothing. His
was a good
cousins.
man.
Nothing.
He was a really great man. So that's just sad and unfortunate. But to brighten up the mood a little bit, because I'm getting sad all over again, let's move on to Tequila Truths. I'm gonna take my shot for real this time, because I'm tired and I'm ready to go to sleep, and this about to put me down.
Girl, we got a class tonight.
And you keep saying that. What time is it?
I'm excited about it. I think that's why.
Oh my God.
We got 4 hours. 3.5.
Mm.
Clink, clink, clink to what?
More life, more success, more money, more understanding.
Always
more
coming back
blessing.
together.
Always coming back together.
Clink, clink, clink. Ho.
You got me that time. Because you never come back with an extra. Yeah, you drunk. You never come back with the comeback. Ooh.
Deleon. Who?
All right, what we doing for Tequila Joe?
The question is, I got a question for you. Do you ghost your friends once you're happily dating someone? What type of dater are you?
When I'm dating, I don't ghost my friends. But when I like somebody a lot, I do ghost my friends sporadically. I'm not the type of friend that will ghost you forever, because it's some friends, and I do not like this, but let me know how y'all feel about this. It's some friends that will get with a man and forget they got friends, right? Mm-hmm. But then when that man do you wrong, you got to run back to them same
What's that
friends.
sound?
Yeah. when that man do you wrong, you gotta run back to them same friends that you've been neglecting for months and months and months, and then we be there to like hold you up or lift your head up and stuff like that. But then when you get back with him, you just shun out your friends again. Like, I don't like that type of stuff. However, I do spend quality time with my man, but I will let y'all know up front and ahead of time, like, all right, my man coming on Friday, I won't be talking to y'all for the next 24 hours, like I'm unavailable. I'll let y'all know that up front. I don't just ghost y'all without saying nothing. But when I come back, I come back.
See, I think I ain't been in love in so long.
Girl, when you were like, you go ghost.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Do I be ghost?
Yes. Yes.
Or I just be temporarily unavailable.
Oh, temporary unavailable.
Yeah, I'd
You be
temporary.
temporarily unavailable.
But the thing is, every time I'm really trying to like somebody, it be something dramatic that happened that I got to be available.
No, for real, because that last time.
The last 2 times.
Oh.
I be trying to be in love, like, okay, all right, let me give y'all the heads up this time. Like, I'm not going to be available.
Yeah.
So. And then it's like, blow up. Check your phone. Like, every time I try to really like somebody, something happened.
No, that was fucked up because it was this guy Trishana was dating. She really liked him at the time, and they had a date planned. And she got cute, did her hair, did her makeup. She put her perfume on, y'all.
Everything.
It was a whole I was so, and I told her, I said, friend, I ain't gonna mess with you. I'm about to go to sleep. Our world crashed down that night, and she had told him like, I gotta go. It was just,
And he left too. Like, we didn't even hang out the rest of the day. I had to handle that. That's been twice.
that's fucked up.
Yeah, every time I disappear. But you know what? That's in the history of me dating. Like, even when in my old past and stuff, like when stuff come up with mixins, as soon as I be like, okay, I can't be available. I gotta something happened with the store, and I gotta leave what I'm doing and go all the way. Like, it always be
Maybe
my
God
dilemma.
is trying to tell you something. So that you should watch From Scratch. I know I talked about this on the last episode, but watch it. I think that's something you would really enjoy.
Really, my issue with watching TV, y'all, is I cannot comprehend nothing. If I can't ask you the whole time what's going on, I can't understand what's going on genuinely.
And you really can't.
I can't.
But I think this is a great show for you to watch because it's like ABC 1, 2, 3. No, seriously, it's literally ABC 1, 2, 3. The only thing that I will say is put your subtitles on because they do speak in Italian sometimes. But it's like small, like ciao.
The only thing I can really comprehend is business.
That is it. And that's so funny because when we was in the currency camp, everybody like, I'm Team Trish, I'm Team Trish, and I knew we was playing Kahoot. I knew I was gonna win because you're not that girl.
She was like, Trish, did you tell him you was dinky?
What your team was doing when they was losing?
They was like, what's going on? I'm like, how does it even work? I'm on the phone with Yams. You calling me? I'm trying to figure out how to work. I'm really like, y'all, when I was in the 8th grade, it was like the last 2 months of 8th grade. It was time for me to go to high school.
Yeah.
My teacher pulled my reports and they was like, stay after class, I gotta talk to you. He was like, you have a 4th grade reading comprehension level, and I was in the 8th grade, and I've never done have to do summer school or anything.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know what I was going to do
In life.
well, I'm like, I don't how do I fix this? Like, I'm trying to go to high school. Like, I'm done. I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
And so he literally, shout out to Mr. Kaup. He literally stayed after school with me and gave me different articles to see how I would learn. And he gave me so many different articles, and I was not comprehending anything to the point where he had to call my mom in and the principal, and they had to meet with me. Like, does she need to go? Like, they didn't know what to do with me because I really could not comprehend. And so one day he gave me a business magazine, and he told me to read that. And he told me to tell him and write out a page of what I understood. And I really understood in everything that was in that page. And he was like, so maybe it's just selective. But he helped me realize that I was into business. Like, my mom already was talking about business all the time, but he helped me realize that my comprehension and I thrive more in business. And so shout out to Mr. Kaup if he ever sees this.
And I definitely agree with that because when we talk about business or men, you're all in. Soon as I start talking about something else, I have to keep repeating. You have repeated questions like, I just got so patient to the point where I just know how to answer the question. But sometimes I get so irritated. I just be like, I start yelling at you and then I feel so
That's
bad.
how my mom is with me too. Trishana, you just ask questions. You don't even. I be like, I really be trying to understand.
I be feeling so bad. Like, when I yell at you now, I be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to yell at you. However, I am getting frustrated in this moment. But bitch, baby.
Yeah, I can't comprehend, y'all.
But that's okay.
It's been like that my whole life. It's been like that since I was in the 8th grade.
It's not okay.
I wonder what my comprehension level is now.
I don't want to embarrass you. It's cool when they do it. But thank y'all for watching yet another episode of Beyond the Chair. Let us know how y'all like this new setting. I'm going to have my hair and makeup done next time, but I had to just push this content out.
Is you going to have it?
No.
Makeup, hair done?
The last 5 episodes, I have not had my hair and makeup done.
You haven't.
Because I can only do one event at a time. And it's like when we have stuff back to back to back to back like this.
Too bad. What would Beyonce do?
I'm not Beyonce.
Clearly.
I'm not Beyonce. But all right, y'all. Thank you for another episode of Beyond the Chair. And we will see y'all next time.
Currency camp, get in there now. Meet me in there. Now, if you want to keep this conversation going, currency
Yeah.
cap.
Oh, I need to hop in Discord. We got a class. All right. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
So many people was on my website at 11 o'clock and the sale started at 12 a.m. And by the time the sale dropped, like it just went like wildfire.
Super proud to be part of the currency camp. We learned so much. We feel like it's a sisterhood that's going on.
Serial entrepreneur, 25 years old, makes 6 figures in 60 days by opening an ice cream shop. Mind you, our aunties, cousins, everybody got a storefront, but because I put it up there like this with a headline, it looks legit.
First of all, Trishana and Dez, their personalities out of this world. Like, the event was amazing. Definitely, if you missed out, come next time, sign up, click the link. You know where to find it, okay?